What's up prankster gangsters, it's your boy Eduardo.
Hola.
I want to be famous and remembered, and I thought the best way to accomplish both is to do some sort of speedrun, possibly even a Guinness World Record. I searched around the internet, and I realized that there is a Guinness World Record for making the fastest pizza. So, that is what today's video is. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready as I go into Roblox's famous work at a pizza place and try speedrun making pizzas. Today, I'll be getting the fastest time to order, make, bake, box and deliver a pizza and the fastest time to burn 10 pizzas on the whole internet. Also, as you can see from this diagram, a large percentage of you aren't subscribed, so if you enjoy this video and want to see more, please lightly tap the subscribe button so I can live for another day. But enough of that, let's get right into it. As usual, the Remy account will be my puppet and I the puppeteer. The first speedrun we will be accomplishing is fully completing an order of a pizza. I go through an extreme vetting process to become a cashier by simply clicking the cashier button. I am then given some cash for no apparent reason from Builder Brothers Pizza. Whoever came up with that name for a pizza place should be fired immediately.
You're fired.
Once seeing a customer, I get my timer ready to officially start the speedrun. The timer begins when I click to order the man's grubby food. I spam click "what would you like to eat?" and he begins to think about what he'll eat for the longest of times. I place his order in 12 seconds. Next, I embrace my Italian roots and quickly add dough, tomato sauce, cheese, and pepperonis on a pizza quicker than you can say mamma mia. I place it in the oven and wait for the pizza to cook. Every little second is as precious as a family heirloom. Eventually, the pizza finishes cooking, and I am able to drag it to the window. So far, the speedrun has taken only 38 seconds. After that, we get to boxing the pizza, which I promptly do in 3 seconds. Lastly, we get to what some could argue the hardest part of the run, delivering the pizza. I swiftly grab the box of pizza and steal a random car outside. Using the arrows being emitted from the pizza box, I drive to the house, which is located at before. To save time, I don't even park the car and hop out of it. I know on the door and complete the speed run with a time of 1 minute 17 seconds and 25 milliseconds. Not a bad time if you ask me. On my way home, I contemplated my strategy for my next speed run. My next speed run, of course, is the fastest time to burn 10 pizzas. Unlike last time, this is an actual speed run on speedrun.com, which means I'll be submitting my run. Also, since I am a cousin of Mario, I will have Italy on my side that will help me reach the fastest possible time. Before I start the speed run, I decide to pleasure myself by opening a present. What you're about to see is the culmination of repeatedly burning pizzas for a couple hours. Everything you see is 100% real, and was done on a private server that cost me 100 Robux too much. So please, subscribe and like this video. Link will be down in the description of my full unedited video if you don't think this run is real.
3, 2, 1, go!
I quickly add dough with marinara sauce and cheese and chuck it into the oven. I then repeat the ancient and holy process 7 more times with much haste. Now again, to get the world record, you need to fully burn the pizzas to the point where they are on fire, blow them out using a fire extinguisher, and then put the burned pizza into a trash can. While I wait for the pizzas to burn, I make 2 other pizzas as there are only 8 ovens. After a very long time, longer than that dude ordering from the first speedrun, my children, I mean the pizzas, begin to crispify and burn. I open 2 of the ovens and blow out the fire. Then, I remove the fire extinguisher pizzas and replace them with the 2 fresh pizzas I created seconds earlier. Once finishing that, I yeet the burned pizzas into the trash can. As I do that, 4 other pizzas go up in flames. I repeat the non-ancient and unholy process of putting out the mini fires on the pizzas 4 times. Soon after I finished throwing away the 4 burnt pizzas, 2 others go catch the classic I'm on fire syndrome, and I treat them with blowing fire extinguisher stuff in their faces. A little while later the last 2 pizzas finally burn. I speedily open the ovens and put out the fires. Now all I have to do is throw away the pizzas and the speed run is done. I do, and earn myself a time of roughly 1:37 for my troubles, which if verified, my run would be the fastest time on the planet for this specific category. With that speedrun done, I am pleased to announce that I have earned myself 2 Guinness World Records, one being not a real category and the other being a real category. Unfortunately, at the time of this recording, my time for the burnt pizzas has not been verified, but helpfully in the future it will be. Well, that's it for me. I hope you did enjoy, and until next time, it's Eduardo, signing off. Peace. Subscribe right now or else Domino's will not give you the sausage pizza you order. I'm not fooling around. Subscribe.